We also say l'altro ieri, the other yesterday, 2 days ago. I didn't feel like it needed to be included in our glossary, but it's a very common expression.
I do like that.
L'altro ieri.
L'altro ieri. Italian for Travelers, Episode 7, the Dates episode. In today's episode, we follow our character Kristi through an outdoor Italian market and learn all about the days of the week, months, years, and seasons. Elisa also teaches us how to make small talk about the weather.
Ciao, benvenuti a Italian for Travelers, the second season of the Postcards from Italy podcast. I'm Elisa, a native Italian speaker and teacher. Although I was born in Emilia-Romagna, I've spent the last 18 years living in the US and teaching Italian to mostly American students. Along the way, I've learned a lot about what first-time travelers and new Italian language learners really want to know. In short, they want to live la Dolce Vita glamour, but without the grammar. This season, let's stamp your passport with some Italian vocabulary, cultural tips, dialogues, and practice lessons with my real-life student and friend, Erin. But we only share a fraction of what we talk about on our streaming episodes.
Visit www.postcardsfromitalypodcast.com for our bonus materials and subscribe to our newsletter for updates.
With our podcast and bonus materials, I can help you transform from just another tourist into a curious traveler. Okay. Here we go. Remember, don't worry if you cannot understand much during your first listen. Just relax, sit back, and enjoy la dolce lingua. Ok, cominciamo. Let's begin. Cari amici, benvenuti. Welcome to Italian for Travelers episode 7, titled Date, giorni, mesi, anni e stagioni.
Dates, days, months, years, and seasons.
That's right. Today, we're going to follow our main character, Kristi, as she takes a stroll through the outdoor market and reviews how to say dates. So that's days, months, years, and seasons in Italian. And we'll also teach you how to talk about the weather in Italian.
So what's our idiom for today?
Our idiom for today is a quote by Ennio Flaiano, who's an Italian journalist, novelist, playwright, and screenwriter. And it says, non c'è che una stagione, l'estate, tanto bella che le altre le girano attorno. L'autunno la ricorda, l'inverno la invoca, la primavera la invidia e tenta puerilmente di guastarla.
There's only one season, summer. It's so beautiful that the other seasons revolve around it. Fall reminds us of it, winter invokes it, spring is envious of it, and childishly tries to spoil it.
Yeah, poesia pura.
I love that quote.
Yeah.
Summer's my favorite.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I'm always in Italy in the summer and it's 120 degrees and 95% humidity. L'afa.
Oh.
And so, preferisco la primavera. You know, I think we used my favorite quote about the weather. It's so Italian, but I think we used it in season 1 already. I didn't want to repeat. And it's such a classic.
What is that one?
In Italy, it's like, piove, governo ladro. It's raining, you thief of a government. And, it comes down to
mean?
that everyone just blames the government for everything, even when it's raining. I think we already used that one, so I had to find something else about seasons instead. But
So if you're unhappy with the weather in Italy, you know who to blame.
if you're unhappy with anything,
Yeah, it's the government.
you know who to blame. All right, let's start today with I giorni della settimana.
The days of the week.
Yes. How about we repeat these maybe a couple of times?
I think that's smart. That way we can remember everything.
Yes. And then we'll see them in practice in our first dialogue. So,
Monday,
lunedì,
Tuesday,
martedì,
Wednesday,
mercoledì,
Thursday,
giovedì,
Friday,
venerdì,
Saturday,
sabato,
Sunday.
domenica.
Okay, let's do that one more time.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm going to ask you to say them, let's say Monday through Sunday
Okay.
together. Okay, so
Lunedì, martedì, mercoledì, giovedì, venerdì, sabato e domenica.
okay, and one more time for those in the rafters. So Monday is lunedì,
Mm-hmm.
Tuesday, martedì,
Sì,
Wednesday, mercoledì,
sì.
Thursday, giovedì, Friday, venerdì, Saturday, sabato, and Sunday, domenica.
Perfetto. Bravissima, Erin.
Now, for anybody who is a Spanish language speaker, or Spanish language understander, like me, you'll notice that some of these words are very, very similar, but yet the pronunciation is quite different.
Sí.
Sábado, sábado.
Yes, that's a very common thing that I have to correct with my students, especially at beginner levels. They'll all say sábado. So I always remind them that T's are free in Italian. So
T's are free, so use them.
Yeah. Now, if you have our materials, you'll notice that the way we write days of the week is with lowercase letters. We don't capitalize days of the week. And you'll notice also from the pronunciation and the written form that most days of the week end with an accented I.
Okay, and that means?
And that means that when you pronounce them, as we have so far, you have to put your accent there. So you say lunedì. Yeah, instead of lunedì, you would say lunedì.
Lunedì. Yeah, that sounds not right. So
right?
lunedì.
Yes. And for those of you who might be interested in a tiny bit of grammar, most of the days of the week are masculine. So Monday through Saturday are masculine. Il lunedì, il martedì. And then domenica is feminine. La domenica.
Yeah, so we all take a break.
Yes, esatto. Except for housewives.
Well, yeah, okay, so that the grand irony.
The grand irony of La Domenica. Okay.
And if you're interested in really being able to listen and repeat, remember in our bonus materials, we have a glossary that is just the glossaries for all of our episodes. So broken down into each of the units.
Esatto.
So those are really great to listen to, especially if you're in your car or you're on your hike.
Yeah, and you can practice with us as you repeat the words and the sentences that you hear.
As many times as you like.
Esatto. We won't count. Dialogue 1. Al mercato all'aperto.
At the outdoor market. The setting is a lively outdoor market in the city center where Kristi is on a private walking tour with Sabrina.
And here we have a note about the informal tone. Normally, when meeting someone new, people in Italy use the more formal lei or signora, signore, when speaking. However, in this small dialogue, we are assuming that Sabrina and Kristi are approximately the same age and have agreed to use the informal tu form. This is something we cover in PFI Season 1 and also in previous episodes of this season, but we wanted to explain our use of pronouns.
And now here's a dialogue about days of the week for markets. Part 1.
Ecco il mercato, Kristi. C'è solo il venerdì.
The market? Venerdì. That's Friday. The market here is on Fridays?
Esatto. Solo il venerdì. Only on Fridays.
Che bello. Everything looks so fresh. What if I want to find a market on other days? I'm here until next Wednesday, fino a mercoledì prossimo.
Ci sono altri piccoli mercati in città.
Altri mercati? Piccoli. Small other markets?
Sì, brava. Per esempio, c'è un piccolo mercato per la frutta e la verdura il martedì mattina.
All I got was un piccolo mercato. Scusa Sabrina, non capisco, mi dispiace.
Non ti preoccupare. There is a smaller produce market a few streets away on Tuesday mornings.
Oh, fantastico! I've heard that markets are great places to find souvenirs. Is that right? È vero?
Sì, è vero. You can find clothing, shoes, old books and photos, vestiti, scarpe, libri e foto antiche.
Ooh, I like that. Mi piace. What about household items? Come si dice household items?
Cose per la casa?
Sì, cose per la casa. I'd like to buy an Italian rolling pin to make pasta.
Ah, un mattarello. C'è un mercato nel paese qui vicino al sabato mattina. There's a market in a nearby village.
Il sabato mattina? On Saturday mornings?
Sì.
That's wonderful. Are you free tomorrow morning, Sabrina?
Sì, volentieri. Okay, so now let's learn about I mesi dell'anno.
The months of the year.
Yes, and we have 12.
Oh, we have 12. So as we did with the days of the week, we'll say these a couple of times.
Sí.
I feel like the repetition is useful. And then, again, you can listen on the glossary. So let's start off with January.
Gennaio.
February.
Febbraio.
March.
Marzo.
April.
Aprile.
May.
Maggio.
June.
Giugno.
July.
Luglio.
August.
Agosto.
September.
Settembre.
October,
Ottobre.
November,
Novembre.
December.
Dicembre.
Okay, I'm going to have you read those all together
Va bene.
in order.
Gennaio, febbraio, marzo, aprile, maggio, giugno, luglio, agosto, settembre, ottobre, novembre, dicembre.
Okay, so again, one more time. January is gennaio. February is febbraio. March is marzo. April is aprile. May, maggio. June, giugno. July, luglio. August, agosto. September, settembre. October, ottobre. November, novembre. And December, dicembre.
Bravissima, Erin.
So I went
Eccellente.
as slow as I could. And also, you can tell I'm not a native speaker, but there are a lot of ways in which you might be able to learn the pronunciations of Italian words. For example, in June, giugno, it has the GN.
Oh, those 2 months at the center of the year are the peskiest for students.
Yeah, giugno and luglio. So I want to encourage you to look at our bonus materials and repeat those and repeat those. Because if you learn how to say those 2 words, you may be able to sort of decode some of the pronunciations of a lot of other words.
Yes, bravissima.
Ah, thanks.
Eccellente idea. And now let's go back to Kristi and Sabrina as they continue their stroll around the market and talk about months in Italian. Dialogue Part 2.
Ooh, those are some dark clouds over there. I hope we're not going to get rained on.
È possibile. Dopotutto siamo a marzo. È normale che il tempo sia variabile.
Most of that went completely over my head, but I think she said marzo and something about things being variable. Scusa, Sabrina, non capisco. Cosa significa?
In March, the weather is variable. In Italian, we say marzo pazzerello, esci col sole e rientri con l'ombrello. That means March is a little crazy. You leave the house with the sun and come back with an umbrella.
How funny! Do you have any more sayings about the months?
Sì, certo. Per esempio, non ci sono vecchi senza dolori, giovani senza amori, maggio senza fiori. There are no old people without aches, young people without infatuations, and May without flowers.
So true, è vero. And what about the summer months? I always get those mixed up.
Giugno, luglio e agosto? June, July, and August?
Sì, giugno e luglio.
We have a good one about June. Giugno, ciliegie a pugno. That's June, cherries by the handful.
I love Italian. Adoro l'italiano.
So now that we've covered days and months, let's learn about seasons.
Okay.
Le stagioni.
The seasons. Spring.
La primavera.
Summer.
L'estate.
Fall.
L'autunno.
Winter.
L'inverno.
Okay. And do you want to do them in order for us?
Certo. La primavera. L'estate. L'autunno. L'inverno.
Spring is la primavera.
Mm-hmm.
Summer, l'estate. Fall, l'autunno. And winter, l'inverno.
Bravissima.
You'll notice that with each of the seasons, we put the article in front of it, la or L apostrophe. And it was really hard for me to remember l'estate was summer.
See?
Yeah, the way that I remember that is that I remember, I'm going to an Italian estate for the summertime. I just imagine a beautiful estate.
That's very funny.
In the Tuscan countryside. And that's where I'm spending my summer, l'estate.
Sì, brava.
And la primavera, that one is just beautiful. L'autunno is also quite difficult to remember. I mean, of course, it looks like autumn, but the pronunciation.
Oh, l'autunno.
L'autunno. So you have to remember the A and the U.
All the vowels, yes.
There's a lot of vowels in there. And then inverno, I guess You just have to know that one.
Yeah.
You just got to learn it.
No, just learn it like it's parts of a menu, you know?
L'inverno.
Yes. Now, Erin, qual è la tua stagione preferita?
Usually my favorite season is summer,
Sì?
l'estate,
Uh-huh.
except when we're in Italy and the lines are long and it's super, super hot and you have to be somewhere.
And you want to peel off your skin?
My goodness. Yes. That's my favorite. What is your favorite?
La mia preferita è la primavera.
Primavera.
Sì.
E perché?
Per i fiori, per gli uccellini.
The uccellini,
Yeah,
the birds.
flowers and the birds singing. I very much feel like Sabrina in the next dialogue that we're going to listen. She's voicing my opinion. And now let's listen to Kristi and Sabrina chat about seasons in Italy.
Dialogue Part 3.
Kristi, qual è la tua stagione preferita?
Stagione preferita. Does that mean my favorite season?
Sì, bravissima. Qual è la tua stagione preferita?
Let's see. Come si dice summer?
L'estate.
Sì, l'estate. I love summer barbecues, going to the beach, watermelons, peaches, cherries, le ciliegie. E tu?
Io preferisco la primavera.
La primavera, is that spring?
Sì, esatto. Mi piacciono i fiori, il bel tempo, gli uccellini che cantano, le giornate più lunghe e mangiare un gelato in spiaggia dopo una bella passeggiata.
I didn't get much of what you said, but my spidey senses tell me you mentioned gelato.
Ah, brava Kristi.
Great, I'm hungry now. Che fame.
So, now let's learn to say le date in italiano.
Dates in Italian.
Here at PFI, we cannot help you get an Italian date, but we can certainly help you understand how to write dates in Italian.
Well, we do have other episodes where we have...
Actually, looking forward at the later episodes in the season, yeah, we can help you with the date.
We can help you with the chatting and try to help you
take
get a
that
date.
back.
Yes, but as far as saying the actual calendar date...
Yeah, we can help you with that for sure.
Yes. Lay it on me.
Now that you've learned about the days of the week and the months, we can put everything together and practice saying dates like an Italian. When saying or writing dates formally, we use this format. Il plus the day plus the month plus the year.
When you use a date, it says il, so that means you use the masculine form for that. I know. I hate pointing at the grammar.
Yeah, well, sometimes it's necessary.
Yeah.
You know? The problem here is for American listeners, you'll have to get used to switch your date format around because in America, we use the month first, then the day, then the year.
And in Italy, it's the...
And the rest of the civilized world,
wow.
the day and the month and the year.
Very important, actually, when you're looking for tickets.
Oh,
for the Uffizi, for almost anywhere.
Yes, anywhere. As an immigrant to the US, it took me forever, and I'm talking like years, to get comfortable with putting the month first.
Right.
And then the day, because that's not how I spent the first 30 years of my life.
So when you're looking at dates in Italy and the rest of Europe, quite frankly, then you'll be doing it from little to big, actually. So from the day to the month, to the year.
Yes. So please make sure that you always double check your dates when booking anything in Italy or in Europe and make sure that you have the date and the month straight.
Mm-hmm. I've made a mistake with 6-7 where I thought I was saying June 7th and I was actually saying July 6th. So if you're traveling in the summertime, maybe really be mindful of those things.
Yes, esatto. So we've seen the format. Il plus day plus month plus year. So, for example, if I wanted to say September 25th, 2023.
9/25/2023.
For Americans. Yeah. It would sound like this in Italian. Il 25 settembre 2023.
So, the 25 September 2023.
Esatto.
2023.
Yes,
okay.
brava.
Right.
And then if I wanted to say May 9th, 1989.
A very, very good time, I will say.
Oh, sì?
Yeah, I was living in Naples at that time. Okay.
Oh, fantastico.
Yeah.
We would say il 9 maggio 1989.
So the 9 May, and then
1,000.
1,989.
Yes.
And you have to say all of it.
Yes. You can't break it into, like, all my students are so disappointed when I break that news to them. But as an Italian, we could say il 9 maggio dell'89, the 9 of May
89.
of 89. So just cut off the 1900, 1900 part because it's kind of like understood.
Okay, so that makes it a little bit easier, but I'm not going to remember that regardless. I'm just going to say.
It's okay. I tell my students, you know how you're supposed to do 10,000 steps a day to keep fit physically? Well, you're supposed to say a few dates in Italian, full dates in Italian to keep fit mentally.
Oh, yeah. When we get to our practice lessons, you're going to have me on my toes.
So now let's add a few more rules.
Great.
You're welcome. So for numbers that start with a vowel in Italian, you might remember from previous units, 8,
8,
and 11.
11.
We use this formula instead. L'otto or l'11 plus month plus year.
Okay, so instead of saying il, we add the L with the apostrophe.
Yes, that's for phonetic reasons.
Okay.
So, for example, if I wanted to say April 8th, 2024, I would say l'8 aprile 2024.
April 8th, 2024. L'8 aprile 2024.
Perfetto.
Okay.
Or, for example, if I wanted to say August 11th, 1978, that would be l'11 agosto 1978.
So l'11 agosto 1978.
Bravissima, sei stata brava. Now, I want to say, if you don't remember this and you say il 8 aprile, people will understand what you're saying.
Or just if we leave off.
Yes.
So if I were just to say 8 aprile, someone would understand me.
Yes.
Okay.
As long as you get the numbers correct, everything else is kind of like cherry on the cake. Finally, one last rule. For the first day of the month, we don't say l'uno.
The 1.
We say il primo di.
The first of.
Per esempio, il primo di settembre.
The 1st of September.
Mm-hmm. Il primo di giugno.
The 1st of June.
Sì. Il primo di febbraio.
The 1st of February.
Perfetto. Informally, we write dates only in numeric form, like at the top of a letter, for example, and we use the same format throughout Europe. Day, month, year. The day you meet, for example, Raul Bova or Miriam Leone in the piazza and they ask you for your phone number, you can go home and write a very romantic journal entry that looks a little like this. 15 luglio 2024.
July 15th, 2024.
Caro diario.
Dear diary.
Oggi Raul Bova mi ha invitata a cena.
Today, Raul Bova invited me to dinner.
Or if you're a gentleman, you might say, Oggi Miriam Leone mi ha invitato a cena.
Today, Miriam Leone invited me to dinner. Love me.
Bravissima. I would say in bocca al lupo.
Crepi, may he die.
Yes. Now, let's put all of these new words and rules into practice with Lessico in pratica.
Vocabulary in practice.
Practice saying the following dates in Italian. Refer to Lesson 5, Numbers and Money, to review numbers in Italian.
And now, as we go through this one, I'm going to leave a lot of space between Elisa's question and my answer, which may or may not be correct, so that you can also practice while you're listening.
Sounds awesome.
And correct me when you hear what I do.
Sono sicura che andrai benissimo. I'm sure you'll do very well. Come si dice, Erin, April 14th, 1985?
Il 14 aprile 1985.
Perfetto.
Okay.
Awesome. 2. Come si dice July 7th, 2001?
Il 7 luglio 2001.
Brava, bravissima. You can also say 2001.
Oh, 2001, okay.
Yeah. Numero 3. Come si dice, how do you say, October 17th, 2026?
Il 17 ottobre 2026.
Brava!
We may not be able to say 2026, like 26.
We say 2000, so it's easier.
Yeah.
You don't have hundreds to worry about.
A little easier.
Yeah.
Okay.
Esatto. Now, when my husband sees the bill that I total after 6 weeks in Italy, there's thousands and hundreds, and he has to worry about it. You don't. Numero 4. Come si dice June 28, 1999?
Il 28 giugno 1999.
Perfetto. Bravissimo.
You just got to go slow. I'm telling you, friends. Just go slow.
So instead he wins the date. Numero 5. Come si dice February 15th, 2005?
Ciao, it's Erin. We're fading out here so that we can keep our free streaming episodes a reasonable length of time. For additional bonus audio and all kinds of other bonus materials, head to our website. Now back to the show.
And now let's look at our final glossary for this episode. Parole ed espressioni essenziali sui giorni e il tempo atmosferico.
Key words and phrases about days and weather. Today.
Oggi.
Yesterday.
Ieri.
Tomorrow.
Domani.
The day after tomorrow.
Dopodomani.
Last week.
La settimana scorsa.
This week.
Questa settimana.
Next week.
La prossima settimana.
Weekend.
Il fine settimana. Or il weekend.
Working days, Monday through Saturday.
Giorni feriali.
Sundays and holidays.
Giorni festivi.
What's the weather like?
Che tempo fa?
It's sunny.
C'è il sole.
It's raining.
Piove.
It's snowing.
Nevica.
It's windy.
C'è il vento.
It's cloudy.
È nuvoloso.
It's foggy.
C'è la nebbia.
It's warm.
Fa or è abbastanza caldo.
It's hot.
Fa or è caldo.
It's cold.
Fa or è freddo.
I have a question for you. Why is there a word in Italian for the day after tomorrow?
Why?
I feel like it's so funny.
Because in Italian, things are never done by today or tomorrow. So we needed to add that extra.
You just have to add one extra day in. That was probably one of the first things that I learned.
You know, I never thought about it. In English, well, you say the day after tomorrow.
We say the day after tomorrow.
We also say l'altro ieri, the other yesterday, 2 days ago. I didn't feel like it needed to be included in our glossary, but it's a very common expression.
I do like that. Gli altri.
L'altro ieri.
L'altro ieri.
The other yesterday.
The other yesterday. So day before yesterday, I guess we would say. All right.
Yeah.
Thank you for teaching me how to get a date. I mean, oops, how to say a date in Italian. Until next time, everyone.
Ciao, amici.
Ciao.
Ciao, it's Elisa again. As you can tell, Erin and I love to talk about what travelers can expect when they visit Italy. Not just language, obviously, but with the culture, food, and so much more. In our free streaming episodes, we only scratch the surface. But in our bonus materials, you'll get access to everything, including transcripts for each episode, as well as translations, vocabulary lessons, and cultural tips from today's roundtable. Visit postcardsfromitalypodcast.com for details. Have the confidence of an Italian even in simple conversations and everyday situations. With our bonus materials, you'll get ad-free, full-length audio conversations, practice exercises with written worksheets, and bonus graphics that decode gestures, road signs, and menus.
Our premium subscribers get one additional bonus not found anywhere else. For our Italian for Travelers family, we've created uninterrupted glossaries for each episode that include the English word or expression, followed by the Italian version, which is then repeated so that you can listen and learn, practice, and repeat. These no-fuss listen and repeat glossaries take the drama out of learning travelers' Italian. Listen in the car, on your morning walk, on planes and trains, even while doing dishes or making dinner. Each episode's glossary file features all of the mini glossaries in that lesson, so you can focus on the terms and situations that matter most to you, like food, shopping, or sightseeing. This is only for our Season 2 bonus material subscribers, so sign up today.
If you're an intermediate learner, you may also love the lessons in our Season 1 bonus materials, so check out our website. Visit postcardsfromitalypodcast.com for details. Postcards from Italy is a labor of love, connecting different cultures as we explore the dynamic nature of modern Italy through its language.
And remember to follow us on Instagram and sign up for our emails to stay updated on webinars and classes.
Thank you for listening. Non vedo l'ora di incontrarci di nuovo.